Found the trailer, center back into it real quick. Bam. Let's connect the airlines, lift up the landing gear, and we'll check out what security. Get out of here. Mike. Hey. They opened it up. I don't know, I don't know what they did with it. It was like it was thrown on the ground somewhere, and I looked, I couldn't find it. No, you asked me if I have a True Line seal. Yeah. Yep. Got. All right, let's do a quick pre-trip on this trailer. Every time I come here, there's my flap is always hanging. Look good right now so far. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Actually, no, I'm not gonna open it right now. We'll open it later. Yeah, she looks good. All right, let's get out of here. Make sure we're gonna do a tuck test, but just to make sure, we'll look back here. Right, so tams are slid. We are good to go. Let's get out of here. Just gotta return this to security. They tag all the trailers up in the yard, so I'm gonna hand that to them, and we should be good to go. Get the paperwork, and we should be good to go. Check back in with you guys when we are headed out. all loaded up. Got the beer ready to go. Got my bars and everything. I always got extra ones, but I'll just leave it here on the side. But all right, let's lock up, put the seal, and hit the road. Just gonna make sure the paperwork matches everything we got on the trailer. Submit it to my dispatch. This old system, we're using people in it. Can't stand it. Alright, yeah, everything matches, the seal's good. Alright, let's head out of here. Gave me the green light. Gave me the green light. I just realized I wasn't even wearing my my vest, my whatever the yellow, You're supposed to have that all the times on the yard. I wasn't even wearing. I come here so much. They know me. They know what's up. All right. So yeah, let's we're gonna drive out and then I'll tag back in with you guys and we're at the next stop because we gotta shower, all that good stuff, and then we'll start continuing on the way home. Keep on trucking, they say, right? I had to make a quick stop here at the Loves to put some diesel in the reefer, because this reefer, actually I had put some in there earlier before the truck broke down, but we've been sitting here at this yard for a whole day. Someone's honking because this truck in front won't move. He's been honking instead of walking up. So we're supposed to be only here for like 15 minutes, but apparently that truck's been there for a while. So instead of walking to that truck to go tell him to move, he's just honking. Anyways, yeah. So we're gonna wait till this guy in front of us moves forward, And once he moves forward, we're just gonna add some diesel in this Raver, because we're running low. It's on the other side, actually. I'm used to going in from the driver's side. I'm not used to coming to the passenger side, but yeah, let's check to see where it's at. I'm sure it's on probably halfway mark, but I don't know how long we're gonna be at the because we're headed to the oh, it's actually not bad. We're headed to the Cascadia, the Freightliner dealership to get this get this truck fixed. I'll update you guys on how we got into this predicament, but yeah, keep on trucking. Man, he got skills, man. It's already hard as it is back in a regular tractor and trailer, but you doing it with a tower on top of that? Mad respect. Out to Stouffer's Road Solutions LLC. They out of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. This is actually the second time he's telling me. He told me last night. I didn't record it when it happened. And he told me to that first shop that we were at. But yeah, they were trying to charge us an arm and a leg to fix that transmission. So what happened? The transmission blew out. Yeah, I just realized I didn't tell you guys what happened. So the transmission blew out last night, just all of a sudden the truck started slowing down, and to like dangerous like low speeds on the when I was on the freeway. So luckily I was able to get off at the next stop. There was like a Maverick, like a truck stop. So I was able to slowly get off there because I didn't want to be on the side of the road, stranded, because I know how this be. You could be on the road for like 2, 3, 4 hours and cars are flying by. So I was able to get off, stop at a Maverick, and but yeah, the tranny blew, and he actually came and picked me up 4 hours later, and dropped me off at that shop that you guys saw earlier that I posted. They were trying to charge an arm and a leg to fix it. Obviously, that's transmissions aren't cheap to fix, but my company, they still have a warranty on this Freightliner, apparently. So they're like, nah, we're gonna go take it to that Freightliner. It was like an hour and a half in Rock Springs, Wyoming, further out. So that's what we at right now. We at the Freightliner dealership, and they're closed right now. So I'm pretty much just gonna park this. We're gonna park the truck here. I'm gonna grab some stuff and I'm gonna Uber to a hotel. My company got me a hotel because I'm not staying in the truck. And tomorrow we'll figure it out. Hopefully they can fix it today, tomorrow. But you know how these things be. It could be a 1, 2, 3, 5 day affair. So hopefully they can fix it the next day or two, and I can be home. But yeah, that's what happened, man. Just like that, things happen. And yeah, the truck was giving me some issues since I've gotten it, and I've been telling them about it, but they weren't listening. But yeah, finally, hopefully after this breakdown, they're gonna take me serious. But anyways, I'll check back in with you guys in the morning when we are checking in to fix this truck. Yep, we are not going anywhere. It's about to be that kind of week. If you know, you know. Good night. There's my Uber. Doors are locked. Awesome. How's it going?
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing okay.
Somebody's guest.
Yep.
Comfort in.
Comfort in. It's my home is no longer available tonight. Assuming it's this way. Yep. Nothing chilling at the Holiday Inn. It's good to actually be able to stretch my legs out and not be in that truck. Did I do it wrong? Hey. Hey, it's a nice room. Oh, they got a microwave and everything. I should have brought my food. I didn't think they were gonna have one. But y'all already know I'm gonna give y'all a tour of the room. You already know that's the baño. Bathroom. Y'all don't know Spanish. So it's nice, man. Ooh. Is there a view? Is there a view? Nah, not a view. They got a pool up in this hotel, so I'm definitely gonna be in there. But yeah, this is nice. Definitely after the day that I've had, this is definitely a plus. Let's order some food, and if I got some time, I'm gonna hit that pool. Yeah. And pause. Yeah, we in a hotel room, and I'm gonna give you guys the tea. We in a hotel room again. It's not the first time. It probably won't be the last. In trucking, unfortunately, this is the thing, and I actually don't mind because sleeping on a hotel bed is way more comfortable than sleeping in a truck bed. So I ain't gonna complain on that end. But yeah, we in a hotel room. Apparently this breakdown is gonna be longer than expected. So I'm gonna give you guys an update. Like, I feel like I didn't really explain that much, but yeah, as you guys can see, I got towed, and that was not the first time I got towed. Like I explained before, prior, I got towed twice. But before the first time, before the first truck came up, the first time, I got a message on my truck. So I'm driving. We're going through. We're in Wyoming right now. We're driving through Wyoming on I-80. Because I didn't want to go down. I picked up beer up in Colorado, the Budweiser plant, and I didn't want to go down south. It was pretty much just 45 minutes longer to just go north on the 25 and then get on the 80 and then go around. So that's what I did. And then for some reason, once I got on the I-80, that's when I started getting a sensor light popped up or a message saying that the clutch was overheating. So once that came up, I already knew that I was supposed to park to the side. And usually what you do when that comes up is you park the truck and you try to, make sure it cools down because you don't want it to overheat. So that's what I try to do. I immediately started, there was a truck stop, like a Maverick, not a truck stop. It was like one of those gas station Mavericks. You could go in there as a trucker and get fuel, but it's not meant for truckers. They always have signs that say you can't park there. So I pulled over right away because I didn't want to be on the side of the road. I had a feeling that if I had parked on the side of the road, I was going to be there for a minute because where I was at, it was bumfucked. Pardon my French, bumfuck Wyoming, like in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming. So I was like, I'm not trying to be stuck, one, in a random place in Wyoming that's like in the middle of nowhere on the freeway. So there was a Maverick right there. Why not? If I'm gonna be stuck there for a while, I would rather be in the Maverick. So I kind of got off, and then as I was doing that, the truck was slowing down more and more and more. I was going because I think I was at 68 miles per hour. Then it went down to the 50s. Then it went to the 40s, and then that's when, once I got off the freeway, that's when it started going to the lower 30s. So I'm glad it happened as I was exiting the freeway, because if it was happening if there was nowhere to get off, if you're going 30 or less on a freeway when people are flying past you going 100 or more, that's not safe. So yeah, so I was able to get off. I got out of the Maverick, and then once I parked the truck, I turned it off, popped the hood up to let it cool down and all that good stuff. and just, I was like, oh, I'm gonna just wait it out for like 30 minutes or an hour, and hopefully it cools down, and hopefully it's not something severe, right? Wrong. Hour passes. I turn the truck. I try to turn the truck back on. It doesn't turn on. So already at that point, I was like, damn, it's gonna be this is bad. So I wait another half hour, and then I try it again. Same thing. So at this point, I call my dispatch. I'm like, hey, like I'm stranded. Like I was already running. I think I was on my last 2-3 hours of drive time. Because I was trying to push, and finish my the rest of my drive time. I couldn't even go anywhere. So I told my dispatch, I was like, I'm gonna be stuck here. If you guys can try to find someone to come over here and take a look. I think it's the clutch. I'm not really sure, but it could be something into the transmission at this point. So you know how that is. Once you call dispatch or you call for help, they call the nearest people. It could be a Lubs, it could be a TA, whatever, like those road assistance guys who come in and help, those tech guys who come in and help. But that's like a 3-hour wait minimum sometimes. So I was waiting there for a good 90 minutes, and finally somebody came. At this point they said a tow truck, because I told them it was a clutch, that I thought it was a clutch. And at this point, if it's a clutch, it could be the clutch, it could be the transmission. But at this point, the truck wasn't moving. So because the truck wasn't moving, and we're in a place that we couldn't really park, my company just decided to just tow me to the nearest truck stop, which was like right down. It was like 2 exits down, going like the next exit. I think it was like it was a Flying J, as you guys saw in the video. What that video I took was the Flying J, the first spot I got towed. So because they had I guess a company that we work with, that we partner up with, that they could take a look, and we had discounts with them. So why not save pennies and go where we have an account with, right? Have the truck get fixed somewhere where we have the account with. So we go there. Long story short, they told me there. It was past, they were already closed, right? By the time I got there, it was already like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So they said, okay, we'll just have them take a look at it in the morning. So next morning, I check in, they take a look at it, they put it into the shop. They're saying that the clutch is messed up, like I need a new clutch, and they're not really sure if it's a transmission. The only way they could tell is if they drop the transmission, and that would require actually starting to work on the transmission, and that's pricey, as y'all already know. Anything that has to do with transmission, that's money. And my company was like, yeah, we're not doing that there. We still got a warranty on the truck, on the Freightliner, so let's take it to the nearest Freightliner. The nearest Freightliner was in Rock Springs, Wyoming, which is where I am right now. So that's what we call it, the same truck. We call it the same towing company. The same guy actually came, who told me the night before, and came pick me up, and then took me to the Freightliner. It was like an hour and a half drive from where I was at. I don't even know where I was at, to be honest. I can go back into the maps and see, but you might as well just call it bumfuck Wyoming. That's where I was at. Part of my French again. So yeah, they take me to Freightliner. Of course, it's after hours. They're already closed because they close at 4 or 5. We got there around 7 or 8. Yeah, so that's another day wasted, right? So pretty much it took us one day to just get a diagnosis. That wasn't even a full diagnosis at the truck stop, and then it took us another day, and now it's gonna take us another day to have them take. Freightliner is gonna take another day to take a look at it as well, because they're gonna do their own diagnosis as well. So anyways, I told my company, I was like, I'm obviously not gonna be able to be in the truck when they do this diagnosis, and I'm not trying to sit in Freightliner all day, because this is gonna be an all day thing. So they got me a hotel room. So thank you to my new company. Thank you, Ken's. You guys are listening or watching this video. I appreciate you guys. You guys look out for your drivers. They got me a hotel room. I think it's got the whole 9 works. It's got a pool. It's got a hot tub. It's got a gym. It's actually in a nice area where there's like a lot of stores and restaurants. I can go get some grocery shop. I mean, there's a microwave in here, a fridge. I mean, there's a kitchenette. There's everything I need. I can survive. So thank you, Ken's. You guys hooked me up. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, they got me a hotel room. So right now we're just gonna go day by day at this point. Right now it's what's today? Today's like Tuesday, Tuesday. Or what am I saying? Wednesday. This happened on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. So I just got back from there. They got me an Uber to the hotel room, and now they're taking a look at the Freightliner's taking a look at the truck. So we should be getting an update or something like that. But I think it's gonna be a week affair, because anything that has to do with like transmissions, if it needs to be replaced, it's gonna probably take a week. So I'm hoping it's not going to be that long, but we shall see. But yeah, that's the current situation right now. And yeah, I'll update you guys. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, well, I don't know. Today's at this point. Today's Thursday, and they haven't even brought the truck in to even look at it yet. So they're supposedly going to do a diagnosis on Friday, right? I was supposed to be home Saturday. I mean, I wanted to be home today if I could be, because normally on a regular week, my schedule is I'm home 3 times a week. I'm on the road only 4 days a week, and I'm home 3 days a week. So I'll take one load to Colorado, come back, I'm home by Wednesday, and then Thursday they send me to Cali or Arizona to do like a shorter run, and then I come back like Friday. So I thought, because of this situation, I was gonna, they're gonna fix this quickly, and I'll be home like even before Friday. But now it's looking like I'm not even gonna be home at all this weekend, and so that's why I'm kind of upset. But yeah, that's the current situation. So hopefully we're not here over the weekend. But regardless of the fact, that's the current situation. So that's trucking, man. The truck, when it's running, you're making that money, you're doing great. But when it's breaking down, the truck's broke down, there's nothing you can do, And I'm all the way out here in Wyoming, so it's like, it's really hard. And I think they said the nearest driver is not going to be here till probably like later on this weekend going into Monday. So I can't even get rescued if I need to be rescued. They said that's an option too. So we'll see. They might send me a driver who's on their way to come pick me up, and then we just, he picks up the trailer, and then we just head back. I just head back with that driver. So that might be an option. Stay tuned. We'll see. All right, so it's pretty much, I'll get on. It's pretty much next day, or when I say not next day, I lose track of what today is. I think it's last time I spoke to you guys, it was 2 days ago actually. It's Saturday. Today's Saturday, so I don't know what day I said on the last post, but I think I said it was Thursday or Friday. But today's Saturday, and status update: they were able to get a driver. I guess reroute a driver who's on the OTR fleet, and he's gonna bobtail over here. He just dropped off a load somewhere out here, and he's gonna bobtail grab my trailer, my reefer that I had with the beer, and then rescue me. That's what they said. Rescue. It is a rescue because I feel like I'm hostage here. I've been in this hotel room all week. But yeah, I'm gonna ride with him. We're pretty much like 9 hours away from Vegas, so he's gonna grab the trailer. He's gonna grab me, and we are gonna head out and head home. Hopefully we can get there today. I mean, at this point we'd run teams. I mean, he's probably gonna be out of hours, but I'll run the rest of it. If he's okay with me driving his truck, I'll drive the rest of the way. But the rest of the stuff, got the Xbox. That's pretty much what I've been playing for the last couple days on this TV. I got my portable fridge. This thing is so useful. This is where I used to keep all my groceries and food for the week. I'm gonna pretty much move all that. All this was supposed to be what I was gonna eat during the week, but I'll just take that back home. So I'm gonna pack that back in there, put my drinks in here, and we don't have much, just that. And yeah, we're gonna head home. So I'll check back in with you guys when he's picking me up. Be prepared, man. Got the air fryer, portable fridge, and the cooler. Get my avocados, my snacks, my drinks in here. And I got my food in here. But yeah, he should be. His name is No Way. He said he's on his way. He's like 2 exits out, so he'll be here in a couple minutes. So yeah. I'll tune in with y'all when we packing the stuff back into his truck. Can't wait to go home. Speaking of the devil, there he is right there pulling up. Hey, bobtail. All right, let's pack everything in there.